Hi guys, it's me, Sir R. So this is a replacement class for the subject MRI3074, advertising new media, which I will share with you guys some of the some of these regarding regarding the subjects here. So basically, what we have today is um, the your seniors Facebook's groups on the subject MRI 3074 advertising new media. And this is like introductions. Today is introduction to MRI 3074 advertising new media. And so a little bit of explanations about the subjects, and sorry that have been postponed and I've been cancelling class because I've been sick for the past 2-3 weeks. Basically, I got what we call it as a frozen shoulder. It's happened to usually to someone that have been working in the industry for quite a long time. When I'm talking about working in industry, I was a designer. So I usually working in the industry, meaning I'm a designer. I'm working in the multimedia and advertising company. So effects of working too long, more than 12 hours sometime in a day, so affected my shoulder. So it's giving me a frozen shoulder, and I have to meet. So I have to make appointment, meet up with the doctors, and I have to go for the what they call it as a occupational therapy. So I have to do rehabilitations and physiotherapy on my shoulder. So that's what happened actually. So skip to that, and now we are on this subject. So basically, in these subjects of advertising new media, the first assignment, I hope you can write it down. The first assignment should be the forum, which for the next Monday, um, which I also have the her physiotherapy at one of the hospital. So, but I wish you guys can do some research and answering some question on my guru, which I will post a question on my guru. And this is a forum whereby everyone by right should write something, but before that you need to do some research. So make sure you log in into your my guru and check out what is the question that I'm posting on my guru later on, and do some research and do answers at the forums on my guru. So get back to the assignment for this project. Basically, we have 3 or 4 assignment, which is the first one is the forum. The forum will take like 10% out of 100% of your assignments, and another 20% is the assignment one, which I will show it here. Basically, when you entering, or when you going into the subject, basically you are starting to learning on how to build or rebranding or creating a brand. Usually for your level, which is the senior levels in these advertising courses, you are required to at least rebrand or creating a branding. So this is what happened. uh, as you can see on the screen right now, this is what your seniors been doing. They rebrandings, or they do create a new logo. So that's what you should do, which is creating a new logo, because along the way of these courses, you are required to basically you are required to um, build a brand, develop the brands, and do the social media marketing. You do the mappings, you do the service design mapping. So new terms that you will learn about these new media courses. So I say for the assignment one is 10% on the answering the question on the forum that will be posted on that I will post on via my guru. Then you start thinking of what's the products that you want to brand. So it doesn't matter if you have in your mind that you want to do something. It's your own branding, you can do as well. For example, you are planning to do your own brandings on, for example, you are selling stuff. You are selling stuff online. You are selling arts. For example, today we are somehow noted on the issues of NFT. If you guys want to Google it, NFT arts. Everyone was putting their artworks via online, and someone else pay the artworks via the online money. So it's happened to be one of the designers in Malaysia have sold his products, which is graffiti arts, to the highest bidder in the NFT arts, and he managed to sell his graffiti art for 1.6 million ringgit, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want to do something about your products, you can build, you can create the brandings, and I will help you along the way through these courses. I will help you on how you can uh, expose, or you can sell your product via online. But for the learning purposes, it is encouraged that you can find some branding, and I prefer if you can do something about industry that have been affected by the coronavirus, by the COVID-19. For example, tourism, hotel and tourism in Malaysia. If you can do that, I will much appreciate, and I will give you extra marks, because basically you are helping an industry in Malaysia, for example. So uh, so it doesn't care what product that you want to rebrand, but I was hoping if you can help with some industry that been affected during the COVID-19 in Malaysia. So for the second assignment, you will be doing, which is what we call it as a mapping. This is a new term which you guys most probably did not hear it in advertising term, but this is the for the new media. It is quite popular, and we are using a method known as service design. So we'll do lots of mappings, profiling, uh, which is yep, this is another examples of first assignment, which is you come up with the brandings, you come up with the profile, user profiles, or what we call it as a user persona, and and this is should be the assignment 2, which is the mapping, also known as the business model canvas. And okay, I think I should show you some of the examples of your senior examples. So this is assignment one, user persona and user journey mapping, which you will be doing user profiles or user persona, and with a few with a few participants or a few respondent. So for example, here we have three participants on the user persona. So that should be assignment one. And let's see what else. So this is assignment two. So for the assignment two, you guys will do the value propositions and business model canvas. Um, I must say that this courses is quite different to what you've been learned on your previous semesters, because for this new media you will learn the news, new methods and new subjects. I mean new methods and new techniques that was quite popular in overseas, in a developed countries such as United Kingdom, United States, Australia, for example. So this is the business model canvas, which whereby design was evolving so much, yeah, so fast that when you doing design today, you're not only thinking of doing design based on the concepts, based on what you thought as a designer. You thought based after you do the research, then you thought this is the best way. But no, design today is about how you uh, collaborate with your user or with your customers, so that to ensure that the products or the services that you try to sell are actually um, is what the user or what the designer or sorry, what the customer needed. It is not like um, long time ago in my time, when we as a designer we design some things. It's after we done research, after we did research, then we come up with the best solutions that we think as a designer, we think this is the best solutions for the customer. But no, that's not gonna happen today, because today before you come up with something you have to mapping. That's what I'm saying about mapping, which is in a Malay we call it pemetaan. We have to pemetaan, we have to peta, we have to mapping what is the design, what is the user really want, what is the customer really wants. And if something that they don't desire or they don't want it but you design it, there would be a possibility that you will only wasting time and money. So to ensure that whatever that you are designing is required by your customer, you have to do user collaborations and you have to do mapping. So we are applying a method of service design in a way for us to understand better of our what our customer need. Okay, so that's for the assignment 2. Let's see for the assignment 3. Assignment 3 was quite interesting because in the end of these courses, basically you are required to apply whatever the social media marketing knowledge that you learn from these courses. You will design a look and feel of the apps. For example, the apps on the phones, how it will looks on the iPhone, how it will looks on the Androids, how it will looks on the laptop, on the iPad. So this is assignment 3. And you also design for Facebooks, um, TikToks, also design for Instagrams, and other products or apps as well. Zentra. So this is a look and feel on how your design should look on iPads, on the um, websites, on the laptops. So that's basically conclude all your assignment, which is assignment 1, 2, and 3, and the forum. Okay. So I will post on the Facebook groups, some of the YouTubes, some of explaining about the what is happened to the world of advertising today. For example, as you can see on screen today, uh, on this YouTube, this is how we do design mapping. Design mapping, if you want to Google it, design mapping, design mappings. And today, before we come up with the designs, we must consider the aspects of where we're gonna put our advertisement via social media or SOCMED. It is very crucial today, it's very important today because after your graduates as a advertising students, when you looking for jobs, you're not only looking for the job at the advertising company, but you are actually the what we call as a UX or user experience designer. So what is basically user experience designer? User experience designer basically, you will be helping a company to develop games designs, application apps, so many apps. So you are as a UX designer, you are as a graphic designer, you also as a social designer. If you want to Google it now, as a social designer, you are responsible to develop services. You develop a services, uh, any services. It could be an online selling product services. So basically you are developing a services, so you are considered as a social designer because your responsibility is to find what is the best solution for your customer. So so that's it. Little bit explanation and introduction about these courses. And remember to check out the my guru, because I'm gonna post some question and you have to do some research on what's happened to the worlds of advertising and new media today, and how we're gonna do the marketing via online marketings by implementing what we're gonna learn on these courses. So thank you everyone, and goodbye.